Hey guys, what's up? Two Wheel Turbine, and in today's video we're going to be looking at the new Kawasaki ZX-25R and why this bike might be bringing in a price tag similar to the 600cc Super Sport bikes. This may blow a lot of your guys' minds, but we're going to dive in and see why this price tag is associated with this bike. This new 2020 Kawasaki Ninja ZX-25R was just revealed at the Tokyo Motor Show, and it's been causing a bunch of drama and excitement in the motorcycle community because we have not seen a 250cc inline 4 in such a long time, and these bikes bring a bunch of enjoyment and even have features like being able to rev to ridiculous revs like 20,000 RPM. Yeah, that's right, 20,000. I can't wait for this bike. These initial videos and photos of this new Kawasaki ZX-25R are absolutely blowing my mind. I mean, for a 250cc bike to look this mean is crazy. This bike could be parked next to the brand new ZX-10R or H2 and look just as aggressive and mean. I'm so excited to see this bike in person because just from photos, it looks absolutely ridiculous. And with it comes a lot of amazing things that you typically don't see on beginner 250cc sport bikes, and that's because this bike is definitely not a beginner bike. You're going to see stuff like inverted forks, you got radial mounted calipers, you might have ABS on this bike, I guarantee, different ride modes because it's going to be making a lot of power, and even traction control and probably a really nice whole electronic display and setup throughout the whole bike. There's going to be a whole lot of goodies for such a low displacement bike. And some people may be out there and saying, almost $10,000, who knows what it's going to be, $8, $9, $10,000. It's definitely not going to be around that $4,000 or $5,000 price range. You're getting an inline 4 engine that's going to be making some amazing power. And so these people may be wondering, why don't I just spend that money on a 600 or 1,000? But trust me, there's going to be a lot of advantages with a bike like this, and we're going to look into them right now. The engine specifically of this Ninja ZX-25R is definitely going to be the heart and soul of this bike. It is expected to make upwards of 50 to 60 horsepower. Yeah, that's right, on a 250cc displacement engine. That absolutely blows my mind that they can produce that, and it's all due to the fact that it's an inline 4. It's not like it's some single cylinder or anything like that you see with the beginner bikes like the CBR 250R and stuff like that. So for it to be making upwards of 60 horsepower, and who knows how much people are going to be able to get out of it once it's modified with maybe a tune, full exhaust, power commander, all those type of things, that's going to make a huge difference. And also when you consider the weight difference, I guarantee this bike is going to be weighing significantly less than a 600cc counterpart, and especially that 1000cc counterpart. So you think of a track weapon, and I bet in a few years, if you go out on the track, you're watching videos on YouTube, you're going to see this bike, the Ninja ZX-25R, absolutely destroying bigger bikes like 600s and 1000s on the racetrack because it's going to be extremely nimble. It's going to be substantially less in weight than the 600 and 1000 while still generating a bunch of power, upwards of 60 horsepower. This is going to be an amazing sport bike. I can't believe Kawasaki did this. This is a big, brave thing for them to do, to bring a bike like this into the market, because I think it is going to have a small audience and a small group of people who buy it. But I think when they buy it and they let their buddies ride it, it's going to convert a lot of riders, say from 600, 1000s to this type of bike. And I really hope other manufacturers, Honda, Yamaha, all of them start to jump on board and explore these different areas of motorcycling, because we need a new bike that's going to spark this hobby and get even more riders in. And this this ZX-25R is definitely going to do it with its amazing new engine. Man, I cannot wait for test rides to come out and for this to be popping up in dealer networks. But on top of that amazing engine, stuff like I said, inverted forks, you're going to get electronics, really nice brakes, great styling, everything else that is coming with the bike. You can start to put the pieces together and realize that Kawasaki's making this inline 4, and just because it's smaller doesn't mean it's less expensive to make. Just because things are smaller, it's still very difficult. They're going to be putting in a bunch of hard work and time in producing this bike, and so you can see why it's going to warrant a price tag. I'm guessing around $8,000 or $9,000, which may sound crazy, but I think hopefully you guys can see why Kawasaki is going to be pricing it like this due to its performance and its abilities that are going to be amazing on track, and hopefully it's still a good street bike. But I hope this video was informative and you guys learned something. Comment down below what you guys think about this new Kawasaki Ninja ZX-25R, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.